I'm going to share with you some more of my heart cards today, but I wanted to do something a little bit different as well, because the card that I pulled for you today is one that's called Heart Undefined. One of the things that I love about all the heart images and the photographs that are in the Oracle Heart cards, or in the Healing Heart Oracle cards, is how none of them is perfect. It's part of what drew me to them. When I asked Spirit for a symbol that would help me as I was going through this major transition in my life, I just needed a sign that when I would see it, I would know that I was on the right path, that I was following my heart. And it turned out to be hearts. And I would see them everywhere. And because these hearts were in nature or hand-drawn or created, none of them was perfect, which is, of course, an absolute reflection of our own hearts. None of our hearts are perfect. None of us have figured it all out completely. That's why we're here. We're here to have the experience of being love, being in love, being loved. So part of that whole process is how you choose to define your ideas, your needs around love, which is what this card is all about. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to share some imperfect hearts with you. It says, "This heart does not know its own boundaries. Is your need for acceptance greater than your self-awareness? Don't go down that path again. Stop, listen, and honor your inner truth." So is your need for acceptance greater than your own self-awareness? Are you the sort of person who puts themselves on hold for everybody else, or allows everyone else's expectation of you to become how you end up defining yourself? And these are just questions to consider, right? We're not saying this is definite, just questions to consider. So within my healing space and within my life and my home, I have many, many, many rocks, or many, many hearts, some of which are rocks. So I want to share some of these with you today. Isn't this gorgeous? This is labradorite, a beautiful piece of heart-shaped labradorite. I love it. Here's another one that I found here in Victoria, down on the beach on Dallas Road. Look at that. Nature made this. Isn't that incredible? I just love it. I love how these shapes show up so beautifully. Here's a beautiful black heart and another little one. Perfect little hearts. Again, these were down on Dallas Road here in Victoria, BC, and these ones sit actually on my table here in my office because they're so inspiring to me. And they're not perfect, but they're perfectly heart-shaped. Here's another one. Glass, beach glass, shaped like a heart. This is one of my absolute favorites and one of the first ones I ever found. Ooh. Uh-oh, hang on. Here we are. I was going to show you. This is an oyster shell. And it opens up. And now it's two. And this is the bowl that holds the heart energy. This one is also in my office. This one's on my altar because it is so special. So I would encourage you, as you think about your heart and you think about your love relationships and how you want them to be, I would encourage you to become really clear on what's important to you and what matters to you. Never mind what everybody else is saying it's supposed to look like. So the Heart's Undefined message when we go into the Healing Hearts guidebook is this. It says, "This heart pool almost didn't make it into the Healing Hearts Oracle deck. It is barely heart-shaped, and yet when I listened closely, it had an important message about defining ourselves based on what others think of us. Better to be in any relationship than alone? If this sounds familiar, it's time to wake up to your truth. Stop asking everyone around you for their opinion of your life and begin getting really clear about where you stop and the other person begins. No more hiding behind others. Become clear, be strong, and know who you are. You can do this. It will take time, but this heart tidal pool isn't going anywhere." In the matters of the heart, there is always things to learn. There are always things to learn. There are always places where we can grow. Yes, the Heart Undefined speaks to the imperfect heart, but you can become a little clearer in your heart. You could become a little stronger in your heart. You could draw your heart more full or more whole as a step towards creating that relationship for yourself that you really know you want and deserve and desire. I hope that this has been insightful and helpful for you today, or share it with somebody else. And please enjoy your day and enjoy your heart.